Namaskar and a very good afternoon. This is Mukta and you're watching our special live interactive session webinar. And today's episode is our continuation or series on Cyber Jaagrookta Diwas. And as you all know, every Wednesday of every month we celebrate Cyber Jaagrookta Diwas. And before we dive into our today's session, let me educate you what exactly is Cyber Jaagrookta Diwas. So the Ministry of Home Affairs is implementing a scheme called the Indian Cyber Crime Coordination Center, that is I4C, to deal with cyber crimes in a coordinated and a comprehensive manner in order to create awareness among students of schools and colleges, teachers and parents. It is proposed to observe Cyber Jaagrookta Diwas on the first Wednesday of every month, that is today, that is 6 July 2022, in all schools, colleges, universities, Panchayati Raj institutions and municipalities by involving district magistrate, police authorities, officer education of department, etc. The objective of the training program is to include the internet ethics, cyber hygiene, understanding information security, and follow secure practices in the digital world. And the topic we have today on the table for discussion is ensuring cyber security in schools. And to give us thorough information and detailed information on the particular topic, we have today expert joining with us. Ma'am is Ms. Chandni Agrawal. Ma'am is National ICT Awardee at working at Maharaja Agrasen Model School, Pitampura, Delhi. Namaskar, ma'am. बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है आपका इस सत्र में.
Thank you so much, Mukta ma'am. And this is my favorite topic, and I am highly thankful to CIT and NCERT for giving me the opportunity to share about this topic. And this is much required topic during these days. Thank you so much.
Definitely, ma'am. And we are also honored to have you with us on this platform to give the information on ensuring these cyber security, especially in schools, institutions. And to all our viewers, I would like to inform that if you have any question, any queries related to today's session, you can call us on our number, that is 8800440559. You can also write to us at cybersafety@cit.nic.in. And you're watching this program on PM eVidya channel number 6 to 12, also on our YouTube channel, that is NCERT Official. So if you have any question, any queries that you, apart from these two medium, you can also connect with us through our YouTube channel. You can drop your question, any queries through live chat box option. So let's dive into today's session. Directly head to the Chandni ma'am. Ma'am, topic is ensuring cyber security in schools. So before starting the session, I would like to request you to educate our viewers, our learners, that how exactly is cyber security is required in the schools.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. And I am a teacher from more than 25 years. I am having experience of school teaching, handling kids of every age. And from past, you can say 8-9 years, I am working actively in the area of cyber security, especially for awareness amongst school kids, teachers, and community. So I'll begin with the topic, ensuring cybersecurity in schools. And as per CBSE and NCERT, we all celebrate Cyber Jaagrookta Diwas, first Wednesday of every month, as Cyber Jaagrookta Diwas in schools, by performing various activities so that kids can know about the required things. They know about how to save in the virtual world, in the cyber world, by performing the activities side by side, learning new things. So let's start with this topic. So before, if we talk about till 2010, there were traditional classrooms, and till 2019, there were ICT-enabled traditional classrooms going on. And when the COVID period came, remote classrooms were there, and we all put all the efforts. The teachers were in giving their each and every part to make the classroom successful, as there was a quick shift, quick shift from traditional classroom to a remote classroom. Even at that time, teachers were unaware about the things, and that was the period when cybercrime was on high. Because everyone wishes to know about the new things, what is going online, how to get good things, And even people were looking for the free software, free things like Zoom, and the struggle of finding out the good medium of communication like Google Class, whether they have to opt for Google Meet, Google Classroom, because everyone was not aware about the features well. And anyhow, that those 2 years passed and education, never stops. Even people attended many webinars, everything, and the mobile usage increased. Now we are post-COVID and schools are reopened, and again we are starting with the hybrid classrooms, and people are still communicating online, online webinars, seminars, everything is, most of the things have shifted to online. But at the same time, we have to see the change in internet minute. So what happens in internet minute means the 60 seconds what is happening. So every 60 seconds you can see the stats and the change from 2020 to 2021, and the change is in millions. If we see about the Facebook scrolling, that is increased, YouTube hours are increased, Instagram stories have been increased, and the Snapchat accounts, if you see, from 2.5 million to 3.4 million accounts are created. So the things are increasing. If you see Tinder, 1.6 million swipes to 2 million swipes in a minute. This is not the stats of our, it's only 60 seconds. Every 60 seconds there are 3.4 million snaps are created. 695,000 stories are shared every minute. So we can see how much people are online, how they behave. At the same time, when we are making huge traffic in the virtual world, and we have to take care of our safety too. So who are the stakeholders? Our stakeholders are teachers, students, parents, admin and other staff, people dealing for other financial activities. As a whole, we are dealing with the community at a large in schools. And like we have just seen the COVID time, and there we have seen how the disease was spreading out from one to another, and at that time also people were following safety measures to get protected from that disease. In the same way, all these things, this spread at a large, and we don't know at what extent that things can spread out. So this is these are the stats from in January 2021, digital world around us, to January 2022. So if you see the total population, it's only 56.4% to 57% shift. But if we see the active social media users, they have increased to 4.20 to 4.62, and that is a big 50 from 53.6% population has shifted to 58.4% population. It shows that how much active we are on social media, and that is a big threat. If we go by definition, cybercrime is a criminal activity that either targets or uses a computer network or a network device. If we thoroughly see, we are connected anyhow with a computer, either through the means of mobile phone, computer, smart devices, smart watches, we are connected. So what are the probable risks when we are connected, when we are always carrying out the internet with us all the time? What are the ways, what are the risks that we will see? So probable risks are cyberbullying, cyber stalking. I mean, someone stalk you. How they can stalk? They have several things, and even we leave our digital footprint for them to stalk us. Cyber predation. In case of cyber predation, the adults, they act as the good one, they act as nice people to the kids, and they show them lucrative offers. They tell them sweet, they have their with their sweet communication, and kids, they can exploit the kids. That is called cyber predation. Cyber terrorism, the account hacking, and the terror in the cyber world through the dark web, or so many things are happening on the dark web that even we can't think of. Then trolling. Trolling is making fun of someone over the using the computer. So if you remember when the online teaching started, the memes were on height for teachers, for students. So that is also a crime. But students, they are unaware about these facts, that all these things are crime. Like even writing up something bad about anyone is a crime. Data safety and broken software is again a probable risk. Our data is our main concern. And if we are using any software, pirated software, cracked version software, or unupdated software, our data is at risk. So to safeguard our data from the hackers is again a probable risk. Identity theft, password security. Now, when we are open on net, we are not saving our things properly. There is always a risk of our identity theft. Some people can imitate a person, they can ask for money, they are creating their fake profiles on Facebook and sending WhatsApp messages to your friends. In my coming slides, I'll show you how people can trap your friends, how can they ask money for just by having identity theft. Then we have password security. Passwords are at risk if can't handled properly. Cyber pornography or cam facting. So there are several deep learning based artificial intelligence technique through which kids are victim of cyber pornography, and according to the stats, the pornography graph was increased during the COVID time when people were at home. The most watched video was kids pornography videos. Again, there is a risk if it is not handled properly. Fake identities, people, they create fake profiles of celebrities, of leaders, and famous personalities just to create followers, just to misguide. So these are the probable risks. Then email spamming, spam mail, phishing. Phishing is a kind of crime where you are sharing your details at your own unknowingly, because the whatever website, whatever picture is in front of you is not real, but it's a fake site, fake link, because sometimes we click on the link and we reach on the page which is not a real page. That is the phishing. Data stealing, I have already discussed. Misuse of credentials and malware. Malware is any type of virus which is harmful for our computer. This is again a risk of cyber security. Now, these were the probable risks. Now, I'll talk about some common app threats that we are using on daily basis. So online taxi booking. The very first thing we do in the morning is to open our taxi booking or auto booking app and book our rides. These apps, even Google Maps, they are tracking us. They keep all the records. Now we have to handle these records as private records so that it cannot be used publicly. We have to remove the history of these apps. So choose your apps wisely. Then we have shopping apps. And if we talk about shopping apps, the genuine apps, which are genuine apps like Amazon and all, but again, there is a chance of fraud. On social media, you can see so many advertisements are coming for education or things to purchase at very low rate. But they were asking, always they are asking the amount online. They don't have any company name, proper naming is not there, proper credentials are not there, and they take money and you will never get the things with you. So that kind of frauds are happening on social media apps, for especially for shopping apps. Again, the social media apps are the common app threats. So here on social media, you have to share your information wisely. Especially you have to teach your kids that don't, there are so many sessions already done how to behave on social media. So here I am just briefly summarizing all the pointers that you can teach your child, that don't make unknown friends, share your problem with your parents, adults to whom you trust. So similarly, they have to share their photographs wisely, like they need not to share high quality photographs. Again, so many frauds happen with the travel and hotel booking apps, and especially online gaming, which is a big threat during these days for the kids. Even they are addicted to games. They are harsh if you ask them, don't play. They spend their most of the time on online gaming. So let's discuss this important point. How does Google track? Like I have heard, I have listened a quote that Google has our Janam Kundli. And some videos are showing that if you book a pizza after a few years, it will tell you it's not good for you. You have your increased cholesterol, you have spent this, you have ate this. So how they are giving us the machine learning and AI researches are especially going on, where our search, our trails, our digital footprint are creating a profile, creating analysis for us, and especially how we are using most of the Google apps in our daily day-to-day routine. So first is the Chrome browser. Chrome browser contains our history of website visited. Through these history, these cookies, our information can be leaked. Our system can be compromised. YouTube videos watched, uploaded. So when you open YouTube, it shows you certain suggestions, it shows you certain videos. Because of on the basis of what kind of videos you watch, what kind of videos you upload, it shows your suggestion. Even maps. Through maps, Google has your all the timeline history stored, from which time to which time you were at your home, where have you been from this time to this time, have you hired a taxi, or you were on, you are on a walk. So it has each and every part saved, wherever you visited or what work you have done. Then Hangouts, contacts, conversation can be hacked, photos, people and places tagged, calendar. When we are saving everything online, most of the things are with them. So if we make these things private or set the settings given by Google, we can be safeguard ourselves. So most of the people, they don't know how to save the information, how to stop the apps so that Google can't track us. Search, what kind of queries we are searching. Gmail has option of contact mail, email content, even shopping sites. So shopping sites predict search, what kind of shopping we are doing. So it gives show advertisement based on that. Again, certain ads are coming to us. When we click, we are getting more and more offers from that particular site. News, what kind of news you have seen, what kind of stories you have read. So in this way, Google is creating our complete history there. Let's see how Google track us, how Google location tracking is on. I show you my example of my own account. I'll just show you. So if you see myactivity.google.com, so there are certain controls, and we have timeline of google.com. So in your mobile, if you click on your, just a second. So if I open Google Maps that we use to visit at any place, see, this is our Google Map, if we can see, and here I have my history. If I show you the timeline, so this is my timeline where I have been visited. It is showing me I have visited 122 places. If you see at the bottom, location history is off. So this is the location history reported by my mobile devices, and I have made this off. If you can check from your mobile, the Google, when you open Google Map, you can see the settings. Under the setting, you have to manage the settings and just off your location history. In this way, you can get safe from sharing your location history with everyone. So if we see where we have been, these are the trips. But right now this history is seen to me only. But if my location setting is on, everyone can see. Even in the timeline, we can see that how much time we have spent, where I have been. So each and everything can be shown here. So today, the first thing you do, you should explore your Google Map, then you just off the location. I am telling you the way how you can do this with your computer, and even the same thing you can perform with the your mobile phone. Go to Google Map, and open the setting part of that. Just go to location history, and you can make it off. So see, this location history is off. This is the first point, how you can stop tracking. If you turn on this, this is vulnerable and can be accessed publicly. Second point is auto delete on. If you want to just to delete your activity after an year or monthly, after 3 months, the history will automatically delete. It will not save your history. Location history will not be saved, and rest you can set accordingly. So I have told you how you can get safe from tracking of Google Map, because wherever we go, we open Google Map to see the way, and by using that app, it is tracking us, it is controlling our timeline activities also. So the very first thing, you have to make your information part off. So if you open through mobile, you will see the personal content in the Google Map. Permanently delete all location, select it and delete if you want to remove. And you can just go to personal account and make your location history off. Even you can delete the previous locations. See, we are giving everything minute to minute, our schedule to the hackers. So all these are digital footprints. Wherever we go, we are leaving our digital footprint. Even we are surfing net, we are opening any site, we are sharing our WhatsApp messages, we are sharing our lessons, we are sharing our voice messages, everything, sending email, going going at some place and using any app. Making a small bit of using a small bit of internet is our digital footprint, and they never erase. So be careful about what you share, where you share, and with whom you share. This is very important. What we are sharing, sometimes we are just forwarding the things without authenticating it. Sharing on a group where we are not supposed to share. Sharing with whom you share. You see with whom you are sharing your information, whether this is useful for them or not. Then be smart about sites you visit, email you open, and links you click. So the best thing is be yourself, but be your best self. Now let's see some more safety measures. Always follow safe search method. Check the website authenticity with a padlock. Download images from Google and just see especially for schools. We have to teach students that always give acknowledgement from acknowledge the source from wherever you are downloading your content. Don't copy content as it is. Just you can refer to the content and download the images which are download the images from Google which are under Creative Commons. And reverse image search method. So reverse image search method is basically the searching image on Google. We preferably we search text on Google, but reverse image search method helps us to search on the basis of image. In this way, this also tells us about whether our image is misused or not. Then use incognito mode. Incognito mode will not save your browse history, and this is safe. And use safe search engines also. So this is the incognito mode. When you press on 3 clicks, this incognito mode will open. It will not save your browsing history, cooking and site data, or any information stored. This is one of the safe search engines, say duckduckgo.com, where your search is not saved. Second major thing is email, which we use daily. And the key to this lock is your password. So when you check is your email ID is compromised, this is a site which tells you that whenever you give your email ID, suppose daily groceries like a milk basket, country delight, so many apps we have downloaded, and when we download any app, they ask us any email ID to get connected with that. So when you write down this, the website is haveibeenpawned.com, and when you write your email ID, it will show you the green color shows that no pawnage found. If this is red color, it will show you that either your email ID is compromised or not, whether breaches happened or not, breaches happened with which site, everything, every detail is displayed with this. So you have to have your strong password, change your password frequently, and use passphrases instead of passwords. Passphrases are easy to remember but difficult to guess. And they are, if you are using passphrases or a long password, it is not that much easy to crack or guess. But you have to ensure that the phrases you are using are not common or your popular quote or song that can be easily guessed. So always remember, password is the key to your digital door, and be careful, hackers may be your known ones. So next is we all are getting the mail for products, mail for some offers. So this is one of the problem, one of the threat, that is pixel tracking. So always we say don't click on the link, don't click on the links given to you or shared links, they are harmful. Basically there is a trick or there is a concept that is pixel tracking. In that case, pixel tracking, open tracking, what it does, it adds an invisible 1 pixel image. The image will be of only 1 pixel at the end of the mail, which can track email opening. If the email recipient has images enabled on their email client, the request to the SendGrid server for the invisible image is executed, then an open event is logged. Basically, with the help of this open tracking pixel, this single invisible pixel, they can see your system, they can at least send information, they can check whether you have clicked on the link or not, have you downloaded all the pictures given with that, and in this way our system gets compromised. So these are the safety measures. Let's see how you can do in the mail. So in Gmail, if you go to your general settings, scroll it to images. See, in my case also, it's showing always display external images. Here, just stop this and say ask before displaying external images. So whatever image is in your coming through your mail, it will ask for each and every mail you receive before opening the external image. So in that way, that invisible image will not automatically open and you will be safe. And the best thing is, don't open the mail which is not known to you. So this is one of the method how you can get safeguard from yourself from pixel tracking. And this is the technique which is followed by so many companies to send the request to customers and just to force them to click on the link they have sent for getting better knowledge of their product. And even to block these kind of threats, you can use the Chrome extension Pixel Block and Dropper, etc. Now coming to the most sensitive topic is the online gaming, which is a big threat for all of us. And kids are addictive. We have seen so many cases from all over the world in these 2 years. Sometimes PUBG game is giving threats. Blue whale and the spending money, asking money, gaming corruptions. So we just look at so many different type of crimes happening as in the form of online gaming. So what are the tips when kids are playing online game? Choose a safe username if you are playing. Don't show your original identity. Be careful what you share. Think about who you are playing with. Sometimes people are, the adult people or the wrong people, they are playing with the kids. Just to take their trust. Check your privacy setting. Take breaks in between. Don't go for in-app purchases. Downloads are not always safe. Encourage them for playing the physical game and the outdoor games. And I am discussing all the points which we are encountered on daily basis, and these are the real cases. See, on the screen you can see that India post government subsidies showing the lucrative offer of gifts. If you see the above portion, the similar icons are there, and these are the links. When you click, your details are gone to the hacker, or if you click on the link, that spyware can take space in your system, and later on people they send message, don't attend any message from my phone as people are hacking. You can see so many messages are here which shows that public is a victim of all such kind of cybercrime. So these are called clickbait. The better thing, don't click unknown links or don't forward them even. This is one of the example of fake profile and identity theft what I was talking you. This is the real case history where a people is personating the another one, and by talking simply with another friend of the person to whom he was imitating, and he was asking money, but with the wise decision of the another one, he quit out safe, and he has not transferred the money to that person, just engaged him in the conversation and asked the real person. So you in that case you should also first you ask the person by calling that do you really require money, because phone call will not take more than a minute if you see, but that thing comes only when you are aware. So this is all the snapshots with the original person. Next attack is the phishing attack, where a person attacks to steal your money or your identity by getting you to reveal personal information such as credit card number, bank information, passwords on websites that pretend to be legitimate. Especially this occurs with the kids or the old ones. And people they call and they say OTP, you have OTP, send us OTP. So by sharing the OTP, they are attacking the person using phishing attacks. So phishing, various kind of threats are around us, and which we have to handle, which we have to tackle very wisely with proper awareness. Next threat is the fake news. So all these kind of things we encounter anyhow in any form in the school life. That's why I am taking those topics, those things in front of you, so that you can correlate, you can relate all these things with you, and just just deal these things with safely. So this order is not so fake news. For fake news, you can identify first, check publisher's authenticity, check the news publicity standard, notice the spelling or characters in the mail, who is the author of news or who forwarded you, intention, what is the intention with that news, and check resolution of multimedia. So if you, in news also, you can see various images on Twitter. So when you enlarge the image, you can see the resolution of that multimedia. Sometimes pictures are morphed, and that can be seen through the resolution. Next matter of concern is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying can be there in various forms: making fun of another user over internet messages, in online classroom, user social networking pages, or circulating rumors about another on social networking sites. Publishing comments about another person is also cybercrime. Sending unwanted email messages is also comes under the category of cybercrime. Sending threatening or provocative emails or repeatedly calling another person's cell phone also comes as a cyberbullying. So some of the techniques are only add people online when you know them offline. Don't share your personal information on social media or other online platforms. Don't install unwanted software and apps like dating apps, online gaming, etc. from unknown resources. If you are feeling little bit upset after reading a post from a friend or a stranger, don't react instantly. On with the aggressive reply. Resist the urge to retaliate or respond immediately. And block the person, report using sites reporting function as soon as possible are the good things to get rid of cyberbullying. So log off the site where bullying is happening, block email messages, save the message and tell someone you trust. So most of the safe surfing practices I have discussed. Don't fall for lucrative offers or discounts. This is the way we just click the clickbait link or the unknown link. Don't reply to the emails from unknown sender even it looks like a genuine. Don't provide your personal information. Don't open attachments or click on links from unknown senders since they may contain malicious files that might affect your system. Beware of phishing websites, and sometimes the letter is different as shown in the image. Here A is differently written acrylic characters, B is baby and B is again written in another form. But at a first look, it's very difficult to identify. Now, like I have told you, main stakeholders are teachers, students and parents. Let's talk about the top 5 threats faced by them. Phishing, which I have already discussed, data breach, and ransomware is like people ask money to release your software which is blocked by the hackers. They ask, and it impacts so number of colleges, number of school districts in 2019 regarding ransomware. Data breaches are nearly tripled. IoT vulnerabilities IoTs are Internet of Things. Sometimes we don't have updated version of apps which is open door to hackers, and the even the devices were not fully updated, laptops, mobiles, desktop, etc. And in the same way, distributed denial of service attack are the attacks which, a flood of email, flood of instructions are sent and devices, they stop working. So these kind of threats were faced by the teachers. So the safety tips are basically to encrypt the data and follow organization cybersecurity protocols. Safeguard the devices from physical attacks by logging out, keeping the password safe. Backup your data regularly and keep at a safe place. And practice good password management. Good password is always good to which help you to manage the unique password for all your accounts using the help of password management software. Next, if we talk about the top 5 cyber threats for parents. During COVID time, parents are the ones who were looking after their child's education, their child's activity at home. And children were most of the time online. So the main threats are cyber predators, malware, malicious ads, identity theft and online gaming, which I have already discussed. So safety tips for them is we have to tell as a parent, we have to tell the password and its privacy of account to our kids. They should monitor and communicate with their child. Protect identity and locations. Disable the photo geotagging, and don't share any personal information online. Use secure Wi-Fi and utilize parental control for the kids. So these are the top 5 threats for students. That is the data theft, mobile malware, malicious social media messaging, camfacting and social engineering. So other things I have discussed already. Camfacting is a technique where your camera rotates with your voice command, and it rotates on to your body parts as you give commands. Making use of AI, this is possible. So this is one of the problem which is also known as webcam hacking. So these are the safety tips for students. Avoid sharing personal information and have your updated antivirus. Keep software up to date. Be on guard on phishing. Don't open any email which is not from the trusted ones. And be careful what you click. Always double authenticate the site which you are going to click. So if we talk about school activities, in terms of school activities, celebration of days and weeks, like we celebrate Cyber Jaagrookta Diwas on Wednesdays, organize safety awareness competitions, campaigns in the school regularly, in the class, in terms of competitions, in terms of activities, and celebrating IT weeks, creating a cyber counseling cell in school. This is must, where a child can share, where a child can tell their mistake without any fear. And that has to be counseled well, because anything happens online will take place offline. So this is must. These are the some text material which is released by CBSE and NCERT. These are guidelines for school. All must go thoroughly for the students. So many things, so many efforts are being made by our education system regarding cyber safety and security. That things are in front of us. The main thing is to make use of it. This is the child helpline number, that is 1098 and ncpcr.gov.in, and it will navigate to a page with the window having a short animation film, which is must for student to go through this. Even students should know, children should know what kind of rights they have, where to report the cybercrime in case if they are victim of that. So while reporting, you have to select the image, and the child himself or herself or with the adult they can report for the cybercrime. Because it's always better to be safe than sorry. And this is the cybercrime, National Cybercrime Reporting Portal. It's a government portal. In case you encounter any cybercrime, any crime near you, so the very first thing is to report online. First you report online, collect all the evidences, submit the evidences, then you go to the nearest cyber police station and launch your complaint. So reporting is required. And if you know that any banking fraud, any banking crime, if you report within 24 hours, your money can be back. So this was all about for today's session. In a nutshell, what I can say is, we are, as a school teachers or school leaders, I have the huge responsibility of handling our nation builders, our future citizens, which are digital citizens also, very carefully and make them aware from every danger. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Chandni ma'am, to you for providing such crucial information on this important topic, that is cyber security and cyber fraud. We have number of viewers connected with us through our YouTube channel, and one of the question I would like to take up first. The question is from Stalin BDE. The question is, ma'am, please provide some information on how can we save our kids from social media trap, it's like FB or Instagram. I would like to request you to answer it in a very brief manner, ma'am.
Okay. So, ma'am, our children are on social media every time. So, best thing is, first tell them don't make any unknown friends. They have a huge friend list, and they don't know to whom they are making their friends. First point. Second, tell them whatever they are sharing in a closed room. Actually, it's not a closed room, it's a door open. It's a door open to a big world, right? So you have to tell them where they are sharing their information is not a closed room. Whenever they share publicly, they don't know the audience, the impact of their sharing. So they should share the things very carefully. This you can teach to your kids.
Thank you so much, Chandni ma'am, one more time for joining with us today and on this platform and providing such wonderful and informative session to all our learners, to all our viewers. Thank you so much, Chandni ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
And again, I would like to inform all our viewers that, as I told you, that this month we will be celebrating the Cyber Jaagrookta Diwas series, and the theme we will be having under this series for this entire month is Stay Safe in the Cyber World. So coming Friday, we will have the respective sessions for under this theme. So stay connected to PM eVidya channel and NCRT Official. For now, we are wrapping up this session, but we will be back with another session. That is Sayog. Namaskar.